Aquarius, how's it going? My name's Shannon. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. We're going to be doing a general reading today. We're going to start off with the Modern Nirvana Oracle, and we're going to see what the overall energy is going to be, and then we're going to pull some tarot. We're going to be working with the Beautiful Creatures Tarot deck. Okay. Got a full moon in Capricorn coming up, July the 3rd. So that's, I believe that's on Monday, depending on where you are in the world. So could be some strong energies coming through. But let's see. Okay, starting out with the Prism card. And this card is kind of all about things not always appearing the way that they seem. When we think about light fracturing through a crystal, right, it shoots out in all directions and kind of expands. So this is kind of about seeing things from a wider perspective, seeing everything that is involved in the situation instead of maybe just this very narrow perception that you're currently holding, or maybe we're currently holding. Let's pull one more here. Nirvana. Okay. We have breath on the bottom of the deck. So it looks like some of you might be going through something right now that's feeling kind of heavy, and you're being guided to remember to breathe, which honestly is some of the best advice I've ever been given. When I was pregnant, one of my friends said, just breathe. And like that day, I was like, that is the worst advice I've ever been given in my life. But lo and behold, it actually ended up being some of the best advice I ever got. So, all right, Spirit, what do we need to know here about Prism, Nirvana, and breath for Aquarius? What are Aquarians up to right now? What's happening in their lives? Starting out with the Sun and the Magician, guys. So immediately, strong energy right out of the gate, okay? So we're looking at feeling a sense of fulfillment and maybe working, because see, this Magician, it actually says inner skills on the bottom of the card, right? So we're going to take that into account here. Maybe you're starting to be able to see more clearly who you are as a person, because you're learning how to breathe and how to look at things from a place of, even though things may not seem perfect, it's all about how I'm going to feel about it in the long run, right? So starting off, our theme right now looks to be someone who is gaining clarity and working on themselves internally, emotionally, mentally, could be physically, but you're working on manifesting something into the world, and it looks like you're coming up to a decision. A decision is on the horizon. A decision looms large over your head right now, and that's really great news that we have the Sun here, because what else could you ask for? Yeah, okay. The transformation. This is death, okay, in the traditional deck. So this is a major life transformation. This isn't like I'm switching from Cheerios to Wheaties. This is like I'm making a decision to no longer allow X, Y, and Z affect me the way in which it's been affecting me, or I'm stepping into my power, or I'm learning to utilize the clarity I'm receiving from my guides in order to hone these skills that I'm trying to manifest into being. Knight of Wands on the bottom of the deck. not speak on that just yet. Let's see what comes out. What do we need to know about transformation, please? The Hermit and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so it looks like for some of you, you're receiving clarity on a direction in which you were headed, okay? You're going to have to make the decision to bring an end to something. And this is going to make you go internally to review what you've done, okay? So you're going inward to review what these things are that's bringing about this transition. And I'm seeing you start the cycle out again with the Ace of Pentacles. So this feels like it would be something that you're dealing with three-dimensionally. So for instance, you might be receiving clarity on a relationship and working on your inner skills in regard to your interpersonal relationships, or this could be about a job. Maybe you're completely changing careers and Spirit's telling you, you know, you have the skill set, you have what you need, but you need to go inward because something is going to be coming to an end. I don't see the Tower here, so you may know that this is coming. Or this may be something that has been in the works for quite some time. Let's see if we can clarify this. What is this transformation Aquarius is going through, please? Four of Wands. This came out. One more on the transformation, please. Yeah, the Nine of Wands and the Hierophant on the bottom of the deck. All right, so this came out in a reading the other day. Something about your stability. So again, this could be about a job, this could be about a home, it could be about a relationship. I'm not really getting that vibe, but this is to do with stability that you feel through some type of group or organization, okay? Something established here. I feel like this is you walking away, like you seeing everything else that's out there and you deciding that what you're doing for work or what you're doing with your free time. I really feel like this is a career reading. I really do. But you're walking away from it and you're walking towards what might at first feel like it's going to be, maybe it could be a little scary. Maybe it could be, you know, some unknowns here. But I see you walking away and having what you need to start again. So it's like you're getting the green light here. Like, yes, if you're feeling like it's time to move away from whatever this is that you're doing, which may not be fulfilling your inner skills. Maybe you have more to offer than what your current role is giving you. Let's see what's going. What is with the Eight of Pentacles? The Eight of Swords and Strength with the Ten of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Okay, guys. Some of you here are feeling like you don't want to use your voice, okay? So I don't know if all of us has been in this situation, but I know I have, where you're like in a job of some sort and you're like, I know that I need to get the hell out of here, but I really don't want to have this conversation, right? Like, this person is intimidating, or they put me down, or, you know, I kind of just know that this is where that would be heading. This is spirit saying, like, just do it. Rip the Band-Aid off, pull yourself together, direct your will, and remind yourself, do it from a place of intention of wanting the best for all, right? Because if this is about a job for you, which I feel like whoever this reading is for, this is about some type of work that you're doing. If by staying at a place that we don't like and doing a job we don't love, even though we're a warm body in a seat oftentimes, we're still doing that business a disservice, because we're not going to be working to our full potential. We don't want to be there. You know, when you hate life, when you hate going someplace every day, maybe there's, I mean, I'm not seeing it in the spread right now, but maybe there's some, actually, you know, 9 of Wands here. It looks like you have been kind of hanging in there for a while. So maybe there is some type of turmoil between people there. And this is spirit saying, like, look inward. You have what it takes. You don't need to feel this sense of being bound anymore to whatever this is for you. Okay? Let's see here. 10 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So it's like, once you're able to step out of that 8 of Swords energy and step into the energy of the Strength, which is also an 8 card. If you look here, we got 8, we got 8, okay? We want to move from this 8 to this 8, right? Once you're able to do that, you're going to find the contentment that you want. This is something you've done before. This is a situation you've been in before. Maybe it didn't work out so well. And now you're having to really dig deep to find the assertiveness that you need to get you through. Like, I feel like you're standing on a precipice, right? And you feel like you're about to jump off this huge cliff. And you're like, I don't know how far this drop's going to be. I'm scared. I don't want to go. I know I'm safe here on this ledge. And it's like, you know, Spirit's coming through and saying, no, love, you know, you're gonna jump off and it's gonna be like a 4-inch drop. It's gonna be like less than a house stair. And there's going to be something beneficial for all parties involved, because you're taking this leap of faith, so to speak, without having the Fool out here. But you're unbinding yourself from this fear of, so if you look at the 8 of Swords, she's holding this world in this bubble, right? This glass jar. How fragile. Holding our whole world right there. And she's afraid to drop it. She's afraid to let this go. She's afraid of communicating anything negative. Like, what if she does something and she steps and she breaks it and, you know, the whole world is lost. And this is just to say that there's an entire world outside of that. Okay? Have faith in yourself. Let's pull one more card. Let's see what the overall guidance is here. I think this is the guidance to start using this energy that you're putting towards this feeling of not being able to speak, not wanting to make a decision, and put that into pushing yourself forward. But let's pull one more. One more card for Aquarius, please, in regard to this transformation. Chariot. The Chariot speaks to us harnessing our will and directing it in the direction that we want to go in order to better not only our outcome, but everyone else's outcome. You guys, the overall message here, and again, I feel like this is definitely a career reading for some. You're going to be receiving clarity on something here in regard to something that you have been working on, either manifesting or working on within yourself, okay? Something that you have power within, and you're getting clarity on this. This clarity is bringing about a transformation, a major transformation in your life. This major transformation is going to make you go inward and consider what your next step should be. What you're being guided to do is to step away from fear and to step into this energy of being in control. This energy of having the strength and having the willpower and having the fortitude, the discernment, and the guidance to make the correct decisions between whatever is ending and whatever is beginning, okay? Because that's where we need to put the work in. That's where we need to make sure we're steering that chariot correctly, is going to be between these two things. We can't let ourselves fall to pieces. We can't let ourselves get tied up and caught up in our head and our thoughts. We have to find that clarity and that stamina to direct us forward and get us to where the universe is trying to help us go. All right, guys, that's where we're gonna leave it for Aquarius today. If this resonated, drop a like. It helps me out a great deal, and it's nice to know that it did hit some people. And yeah, that's where we're leaving it today, Aquarius. But I will be back hopefully tomorrow. All right, have a good one.